Hi, I'm Jeffrey. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be going over a technique to identify the root cause of your anxiety. You ever feel disproportionately anxious to the situation that you're experiencing? And maybe you don't understand why the anxiety is so high? There is probably a deep fear that you have not yet identified. The following technique will help you identify why you feel so anxious in certain situations. And more importantly, you may be able to identify a common fear across many situations. Please make sure to use the following technique with the help of a therapist. This technique is called the downward arrow technique, and it can be broken down into a few steps. The first step is to identify when you're feeling more anxious than the situation at hand. Maybe you lose a pen at work and your anxiety rises tremendously. Perhaps your significant other doesn't text you back in a few hours and your anxiety flares up. Once you have identified the situation and your level of anxiety, the second step is to ask yourself, when that situation happened and my anxiety was really high, what was going through my mind? The answer to this question is going to identify the automatic thought and the fear at hand. For example, let's say that you lost your pen at work. You can ask yourself, when I lost my pen at work and my anxiety got really high, what was going through my mind? The answer might be, oh no, I'm not going to be able to do my job. This identifies the initial fear, but usually we can dive deeper, especially if the anxiety is really high. The third step is to assume that our initial thought is correct and then ask for the meaning of that thought. For example, let's say that it's true that I'm not going to be able to do my job. Then I would ask, okay, let's say that's true. What would that mean that I'm not going to be able to do my job? The answer might be, I'm going to get fired. So here we identified a more ingrained fear. But let's see if we can go even deeper. The fourth step is to identify the meaning of the initial thought. So in our hypothetical example, you would ask, let's say you do get fired. What would that mean to you? And the answer might be, I'm not going to be able to pay my bills. I'm going to get evicted. And my family and I will end up homeless on the street. Here, we identified an even deeper fear. What you may notice using the downward arrow technique is that many situations will point to the same fear. Many of these fears can be tied to our negative core beliefs, but that is a topic for another video. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And for more content like this, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Thank you, and see you in the next one.